Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're saying this. So today we're going to be making Sapa spaghetti, a low budget spaghetti. Yes, it doesn't require much, you know, ingredients, just some basic things you can find in your kitchen. So this is my salt and seasoning cube. This is my tomatoes. You can decide to blend it, but I decide to slice it. So this is we have vegetable oil here. You don't need too much oil, you understand? Then I have my chopped onion. I'll also be using out of it for, boiling the meat. I'll be taking out from this one to boil the meat. So remember, this particular recipe does not require much ingredients. So I have carrot here. My carrot, it's optional, but in this particular recipe, it calls for it. Like I said, it is called Sapa spaghetti, low budget one. You don't need to break the bank. So I have my grated pepper. Note, I'm not going to make use of all this because I don't like my food to be, too spicy to an extent. So we have curry, we have thyme. You can use any curry or thyme of your choice. This is meat. You can use any protein of your preference, but in this particular one, I prefer to use beef. So these are the basic things needed for today's pasta. Other days we could include other type of ingredients. So we have our meat here. I haven't added water because I want it to steam well with the ingredients I've added. Yes, I want it to steam well with the ingredients, the seasoning cubes and other things I've added. So I want it to steam in very well before I add my water. It's just like when you're marinating and you want to do your BBQ. Now I've added water, the required quantity of water needed. I don't want it too soft. At the same time, I don't want it strong, so you just have to be calculative. As you can see, it's already boiling. I'd already taken out one to test, just to feel and know how soft it has become. So it depends on how you want your meat to be. It depends on exactly how you want it to taste. So everybody to their choice. But like I said earlier, I don't like mine too soft. At the same time, I don't like it too hard. So that is it. So this is our boiling water. You're going to add vegetable oil to make sure your pasta doesn't stick together. That is the function of the vegetable oil when you're trying to make your pasta. Ensure you make use of vegetable oil. You can see me adding my pasta. Now, the reason why I added vegetable oil is because you don't want to see the end result of your food to be sticky, not looking nice. So you can see the oil floating on top of the water. It will come out so nice and, in peace. It won't be stick together like gummed and, not looking pleasing to the eyes. So ensure you add little amount of vegetable oil into your boiling water while preparing your pasta. We are not making tuwo, so your pasta shouldn't be like, tuwo chinkafa. That's rice swallow in Hausa language. So this is the outcome. You see what I'm saying? Unlike other pastas, you see them stick together, or rather, should we say gum together? It won't look nice. The outcome won't be pleasing. So you see how it's boiling separately. Like everything is in. It's looking like green, like just one, and that is how it ought to be. Exactly how it ought to be. So I'm going to refine my meat. Is my meat. After doing that, this is what I got. You see how nice it looks. So you can make use of any protein of your choice, as I earlier said. You can make use of fish, chicken, turkey, and the rest. So I'm going to be putting my chopped onion into the oil. I'm going to put in my chopped onion before I add other ingredients into it. The next thing I'm going to add is the carrots. After the carrots, I'm going to put in my tomatoes. Carrot gives your meal, beautiful colors. Cooking itself is hard, so try to improvise things most times and make your cooking fun. Cooking is fun. Cooking is beautiful. Cooking is, you have to be calculative. You have to be innovative. In fact, everything. At times you run out of ingredients, but you improvise. So this is the tomatoes. I've added tomatoes to the carrots. Note, there's nothing like your sachet tomatoes here. This is strictly fresh tomatoes. Strictly fresh tomatoes. So in other recipes that calls for tomato paste, I'm going to be including it. I'll drop a video on that very soon. So, but like I said, this is low budget. So let's enjoy it that way. It is low budget, strictly low budget. Like, you don't need to break the bank, you don't need to break your savings to make this. Cooking is not something that you have to overthink, you understand? So now I've added my salt and seasoning cube. Note, don't overput this because you already have seasoning cube inside your meat stock. That's the water gotten from your boiled meat, so you don't want to over add all those things in your meal. Moreover, you'll be doing more harm to your health. So this is my curry and thyme. This is natural. This is my curry and thyme. You can make use of any curry of your choice or thyme of your choice. So very soon I'm going to be dropping the particular one I use that gives my food a superb aroma and taste. I'm going to be dropping it. I make use of Amawanda curry and Amawanda thyme. I fell in love with these spices last year, and honestly, whenever I'm cooking, the whole environment is filled up with nice aroma, and everyone keep asking me, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? Amawanda curry and thyme. Thank you for the nice job. So I've added the meat, the stock water, that's the water gotten from the meat. I boiled my meat before frying. So I'm just going to stir before I add in my spaghetti. Now, this is the final stage. This is the outcome of our spaghetti. I'm going to make use of foil paper to steam it up. So look at the outcome. I didn't add too much water. You don't need too much water. Please, you're not making pepper soup. This is how it looks like. Exactly. So I'm going to be adding some part of the tomatoes I kept that side. Yes, this is another kind of cooking method. It's very, very nice, especially if you're a tomatoes lover. Honestly, the taste of this food came out nice. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I want to appreciate my subscribers. I want to thank you for believing in me. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of my growth. Without you all, I can't go on. And without you, I won't be encouraged. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you, my YouTube subscribers. God bless you. Very soon I'm going to be dropping a video introducing myself. But before then, enjoy this plate of spaghetti. And like I said, this is Sapa spaghetti, a low budget spaghetti. To my subscribers, you're welcome to my page. I love you. Thank you.